Howdy, folks! Let's saddle up because today we're diving headfirst into the dark heart of the Wild West. You might think the Wild West was all about dusty plains, saloons, and heroic cowboys, right? Well, let me tell you, it was a whole lot messier and a whole lot more horrifying. First up, let's talk about the infamous Donner Party. In 1846, a group of pioneers found themselves trapped in the Sierra Nevada mountains by heavy snowfall. Starvation set in, and things got so desperate that they turned to cannibalism. Yeah, you heard that right, they ate their dead. The harrowing journey left nearly half of the group dead, and those who survived were forever haunted by their grisly ordeal. Not exactly the heroic frontier story we're used to, huh? Next, let's take a gander at the law enforcement of the time. Think it was all about brave sheriffs and quick-draw duels? Think again. Many lawmen were barely more than outlaws themselves. Take Wild Bill Hickok, for example. Sure, he was a legendary gunslinger, but his reputation was built on a pile of corpses. Hickok was involved in numerous deadly shootouts, and his trigger-happy tactics often left a trail of blood wherever he went. Justice was swift and brutal, and sometimes it was just plain murder. And how about the daily life of the average settler? Far from the glamorous life of adventure, many faced relentless hardships. Diseases like cholera and smallpox were rampant, wiping out entire communities. Medicine was rudimentary at best, and a simple infection could mean a death sentence. Life expectancy was short, and every day was a struggle for survival. Now let's talk about the infamous outlaw gangs. These weren't just charming rogues out for a bit of mischief. Gangs like the James Younger Gang terrorized towns, robbing banks and trains and leaving a wake of violence. Jesse James himself was a cold-blooded killer, responsible for the deaths of countless innocents. These gangs were the nightmares of the Wild West, and their reigns of terror were anything but romantic. Of course, we can't forget about the native populations. The expansion westward meant a brutal clash with Native American tribes. Many were displaced, their lands stolen, and their people slaughtered. The conflicts were brutal, and the tales of massacres on both sides paint a grim picture of this so-called manifest destiny. So next time you romanticize the Wild West, remember these chilling tales. Behind the legends and the lore lies a world far darker and more brutal than Hollywood would have you believe. The Wild West was wild, all right, but not in the way you might think. Thanks for riding along on this grim journey through history. If you enjoyed this dive into the darker side of the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more shocking historical revelations. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe out there.